Hello. Welcome back to the Kathy J Show. Now, usually when you hear the word scratch, you think of an itch, right? But there's only one kind of scratching that I will allow in the kitchen, and it's Chef David with Scratch Catering, okay? So you know that phrase, winner, winner, chicken dinner? All right, well, Chef David and I put our money where our mouths are, and we actually made a chicken dinner that will be a winner with your whole family and your tummy day after day. But I have a little warning for you. He brought a friend to our taping, so I was a little taken aback at first, and I gave him a new name, which is the name of his first dog and the name of the street he grew up on. Some of you understand that joke, but here we go. I just wanted to warn you, he's got a little new nickname. Chef David and his award-winning chicken. Check it out. Or not. I'm telling you, it was so good. I'm so sad y'all can't know it. Don't worry about it. Hey, everybody. Kathy J hanging out with Snoopy Lamar.
How dare you?
What is this? This is Chef David. Tell everybody who's joining us today for our winner chicken dinner.
Well, I was shaving and Carl doesn't like it and he wouldn't kiss me anyway. So I was like, I'm just going to grow a mustache. And he's like, you better not. And so now I have one. But Kathy, I have to tell you, it's like a secret society. Because I'll be in the grocery store and I'll be walking by people and they'll see I have a mustache and they're like, I see you. And you get that nod of approval.
They're not.
Yes, they are. Other guys that have a mustache.
You guys not. It's like bikers, how they wave at each other when they pass each other.
I see.
All right. Well, your dog and your first address is Snoopy Lamar. Snoopy Lamar here.
Chef Snoopy Lamar.
Chef David's been working on his recipes during the pandemic.
Yeah.
A lot of your recipes in your cookbook, you totally went through.
I did.
And decided to get more creative with them.
Right. Well, I think that we don't ever stop learning.
We don't.
And so.
And food can always get better.
I agree. But I don't want to be that chef that just throws more sugar or more fat on something to make it more fabulous.
Right.
How can we replicate in our homes what you already are getting in a restaurant? And so I'm going to show you my dill pickled fried chicken today. And Kath, it's going to be so good.
I'm ready.
And you love my fried chicken as it is.
Okay, your fried chicken wins awards. It is off the hook. It is so good.
And today's show is all about winners. So winner, chicken dinner.
Okay, what do we got here?
So you got to start with the chicken.
Yes.
And so when you get chicken, notice how thick this is.
Yes.
And how it's a little uneven in thickness.
Right.
The first kitchen hack I have for this recipe is you want to split that chicken breast down the center long ways.
Okay.
This creates a more even chicken breast.
Never done that.
Okay.
Already we're winning. I've learned something.
No pounding.
Right, okay.
You see?
Do I have to take all this off?
Well, that's fat. You don't have to, but some people
But it's
do.
not weird that I do, right?
No.
Okay, all right.
I would keep it because it's yummy.
Because he's a chef.
Okay, so you have to soak this, but people don't have time. This is another kitchen hack. People don't have time to soak this overnight. They want to just get home and do it. This can soak in as little as 20 minutes. My soak is buttermilk.
Okay.
Now, I went ahead and cut this down. In my cookbook, it calls for 6 cups. This is only 3 because you're not making enough to cater a wedding like I would.
Right.
You are making this for your family.
Okay.
Okay? So
3 cups of buttermilk.
And now this is kind of the weird ingredient. This is the dill pickle juice. Waste not, want not. Just save your dill pickle juice in a jar and add it right to there.
Okay, so I'm always thinking it's the pickle added to the sandwich.
No!
Put it into
the juice. You don't want to throw it away because most people just dump that down the drain.
Dump it down the drain.
Right. So now you take your cut chicken breast and soak it right in there. Oh, while you were talking, I added a 1/4 cup of kosher salt to this.
Okay, salt.
Okay?
Yes.
So you're just going to go ahead and soak this in there. Let it set for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Now, while this is soaking, let's work on our dry brine.
Okay.
Or our dry dredge.
Okay.
So we have our wet and we have our dry. Okay? So to this, we're going to add a little bit more of the kosher salt. Another secret ingredient, baking powder. This is going to allow that crust to kind of bubble up and separate and be so yummy. It's going to add some air to this heavy flour dredge.
Okay.
A little bit of cayenne pepper.
Okay.
A little bit of black pepper. Now with just a fork right here we go.
Okay.
Just go ahead and we're going to just mix this right up.
Perfect.
But now we want to make sure that we get this yummy crust.
This is where the hack comes, right?
So this is flaky and stuff. And you would normally naturally get this if you were dipping a whole bunch of chicken. But like I said, in your own homes, you're not going to be cooking chicken for 200. You're just cooking chicken for your family.
Yeah, right.
So we have to get there, and we have to get there quick. It's kind of like, do we want to nurse a beer, or do we want to get to the whiskey?
We're going
We want to get there quick, people.
Yeah.
We're going to drizzle in a little bit of unflavored seltzer water.
Okay.
Okay?
Why?
Because this is going to give you the air. And do you notice how I'm stirring? Look at how the bits
look
are
at
already
that.
forming. It looks like fried chicken.
Already, for
Right.
sure, right. I see the clumps of it.
So perfect. Once you start having those clumps, now you're going to take your marinated chicken, and you see how this is just dripping?
Yes.
Just let it go in there.
Just like that.
Just like that. And so when I'm dredging chicken, I do one hand that's wet and one hand that's dry. So this hand has not cut or touched the wet chicken. So I'm just going to use this hand to do the flour. And you see, you just dredge it on there.
I like
You're
it.
going to want to drop this in some oil. If you don't have a fryer, you can do this in a Dutch oven. You can do this. You could do this on a Dutch oven with a high wall. Just heat your temperature to 375 degrees with a thermometer and drop this right in. We're going to go right over here, Kathy.
Okay, all right.
And we're going to put this right into the fryer.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to put it right there, and we're going to let this fry. This is going to go for about 6 minutes, but you want the internal temperature of your chicken to reach 165 degrees before you pull it.
Okay, always remember that, 165.
And when you pull it up out of the fryer, look at that crust. Look at this chicken. It is so, so good.
So now it's time to make a sandwich.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
So you can do this for Sunday dinner. You can make a sandwich out of this. Serve some French fries or some potato chips as you're running out the door. This is better than some of those fast food restaurants. You make it up
cheaper.
Right. You make it up however you want. I'm using like a chipotle mayo to get like a spiciness going on.
I like honey mustard.
All right.
You got that? Okay.
And then you want to just put this yummy piece of chicken right on that bun.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And then go for
I
it.
get the whole thing?
Yeah, that's a
Oh my God,
breast.
that's one breast.
That is a sandwich.
Because the batter is adding so much to it. What in the world?
It's just good. So,
oh my gosh, Chef David, this is the best. Are we going to try this together?
yes, go for it. You don't have pickles and lettuce.
Oh no, I got the pickles and lettuce. I was just ahead of you. I'm ready to jump this in
Do
my
it.
mouth.
1,
Everybody,
2, go.
ScratchCateringServices.com is where you can find Chef David and all his amazing recipes. All right, you ready?
We did it from scratch, Kathy.
Winner,
1,
winner,
2,
chicken
3.
dinner.
Oh, good.
Oh, that was so good. Oh, that makes a difference.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Well, we'll have Chef David's fried chicken recipe up on the website. Don't worry, buddy. I just was sitting here looking at how good it was. I was remembering how delicious it was. KathyJShow.com is where you can find that recipe. And if you want to connect with Chef David, who doesn't? I connect with him all the time. Go to ScratchCateringServices.com. And after the break, the winning continues. Find out what's changing with the scratch games at the Colorado Lottery and how we can all win. We'll be right back.
Kathy J.
Oakwood Homes is an official partner of The Kathy J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness.